Doug Moore, Maggie Skura, and Rick Chavez with sports. KNTV News at 5.
The wife of Chinese human rights activist Harry Wu is making a plea to the First Lady this evening. Qing Wu asked Hillary Clinton not to attend the United Nations 4th World Women's Conference being held in China next month. Milpitas resident Harry Wu has been in Chinese prison since his arrest last month. He's charged with espionage. Mrs. Wu explained the First Lady's presence at the conference would send the wrong message about Chinese-American relations.
Now, the top stories of the day, plus a first look at weather in the first 11 minutes. KNTV News, 11 at 11.
Still no decision on whether Hillary Rodham Clinton will attend next month's International Women's Conference in China. Congressional leaders are urging her to wait until there's more progress in the case against Chinese-American activist Harry Wu. He's, of course, from Milpitas. He's been in prison there since June on charges of spying.
You're watching the San Jose News Channel, KNTV San Jose. Now, Doug Moore, Maggie Skura, and Rick Chavez with sports. KNTV News at 5.
Women are divided over whether they should attend the UN conference on the status of women next month in China. Not only is China holding American activist Harry Wu, but Amnesty International calls China a notorious violator of human rights. Some of the more than 50,000 women going to this conference come from San Jose. Sandra Stricker introduces us to one of the women on her way to China and shows us what she expects.
Sherry Gomez takes her grandson to class with her to help her daughter out. It's the kind of support women have been giving each other for centuries, and one of the reasons Gomez is going to China.
Women of color, women living in poverty, women that are usually would not be able to go to a thing like this because it costs so much money, should be there to speak for themselves about what will make their life better.
Qing Wu will not go to China. She's too busy trying to get her husband out of prison there. In fact, Qing wrote a letter to Hillary Clinton asking the First Lady to boycott the conference unless the Chinese government releases Harry Wu. The State Department supports Mrs. Clinton's desire to go, and so does Sherry Gomez.
We're not talking about Harry Wu. We're talking about the status of women around the world.
Gomez expects conference participants will challenge China's human rights record just by being there.
Even if the country itself if China tried to make it quiet, women are loud. A lot of the issues are going to get addressed, even if they don't want them to get addressed.
Because the conference is about women, it will be about children and families. In short, Gomez expects to leave China with some ideas on how to create a better future for herself and for the world. In San Jose, Sandra Stricker, KNTV News.
Gomez leaves for China on August 16th. The conference in Beijing starts August 30th. 10th.
You're watching the San Jose News Channel, KNTV San Jose. Now, Doug Moore, Maggie Skura, and Rick Chavez with sports. KNTV News at 6.
Once women were fighting for a chance to go. Now some are calling for a boycott. Controversy undermines the UN Conference on Women that starts in China at the end of the month. Sandra Stricker's in the newsroom with the latest. Sandra?
Judy, South Bay women who are scheduled to attend the conference say they still want to go, but many are saddened by China's refusal to release Harry Wu. Harry Wu's wife, Qing wrote to Hillary Clinton asking the First Lady to boycott the conference. Qing Wu says her presence would send China the wrong message. But the First Lady says she wants to go, and the State Department is supporting her. Local women slated to attend say their presence may force the human rights issue in China out into the open.
Even if the country itself if China tried to make it quiet, women are loud. A lot of the issues are going to get addressed, even if they don't want them to get addressed.
Sherry Gomez is one of 2 San Jose State students planning to attend the conference. The UN International Conference on Women starts August 30th in Beijing, China. At least 50,000 women from more than 200 countries around the world are planning to be there. And the women say if China does try to keep them quiet, it will have its hands full. Reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Sandra Stricker. Judy, back to you.